morning, y'all. Yay! It is another day, bright and sunny. Well, it's kind of overcast, but there's like, the sun is still out and about. But today I got my overalls on. I don't know if you can see, but what does that mean, y'all? What does that mean? That means we are going to be painting, staining, sanding. One or all three. So today, if you remember the kitchen cart that I found, I will be working on that. So I'm gonna sand it down, rough it up a little. It's still in decent shape, so I'm gonna rough it up a little so that I can paint. I have a really cool color paint that I want. I love teal. I just realized I think teal and like oranges, I think are my favorite colors because I seem to gravitate toward them. I don't know why, but I just do, even though I don't really wear them a lot, or I'm mostly in black. But yeah, so today I'm going to be taking it out on the patio, on the deck. Shouldn't even call it a patio, it's a deck. I'm going to take that out there. One, because it has rollies and it's pretty light, and two, because I don't want the whole house to be sanded up. Plus, it's like 40 something degrees outside, so it's warm enough, I think, for me to get out there and do it. It's not really been cold. I mean, 37, 35, I guess some people say that's cold. Some people say 42 is cold, but I think it's pretty warm. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get really hot with this sweater on, but I decided let's just have my sweater out there, and then I have the heater in here to warm it up so that I can do the painting in here. So that I can open the door and get some ventilation in here, and then we will let it cure for a few days, and then I will poly it. This is when I poly my painting stuff, when I know I'm going to be using it a lot for things. So in the kitchen's going to get heavy use. I'm going to be putting pots and pans on there, dishes, right, like the top piece, and then like the drawers. Everything's going to be used a lot. So plus, if there's anything that like splashes on it or splatters on it, I can easily wipe it down if it's been polyed. So I'll probably give it 1 or 2 coats of the poly, and we'll go from there. I haven't decided if I'm going to paint it the whole color teal, or if I'm going to leave maybe the top, maybe do that a stain, or the doors if I'm going to keep, a stain, like a wood stain. I'm not sure yet, but we will take it from there. I just kind of have to go with my gut. Thinking right now everything's going to be one color, but like I said, I might, as soon as I strip it down and as soon as I kind of get some paint on it, I might be like, oh no, I want to have it a little bit of wood like I did. It's kind of my trend. If you remember my storage in the living room, maybe I should show you guys. Take you with me. So if you recall this piece, so you see I did the teal, and then I painted it so it has some wood on there. And then that piece over there, also, again, don't mind my freaking mess right there, y'all. PAYT bags I gotta get. Oop, is it? There we go. I don't think it's gonna focus. There we go. So that's the teal, and that is the top. I think I'm gonna do that with it, but I'm not sure. I might do the whole thing. Let me show you what it. So this is why I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, because it just kind of depends. Like, I might, leave the part of that wood, and maybe the top there and the top there and those, but I'm not sure. I want it mostly teal, so we'll see. I think I might just do the whole thing teal. We'll see. I'm not so worried because I can always change it if I want, right? Like, I could always change it if I want. And we'll go from there. Little Ellie, what you doing? She came with me this morning. We did our grocery shopping. Well, I went for a walk on the beach. You guys see some of that. We did our grocery shopping. Ellie just backtracked to the beach. Ellie just doesn't want to walk very far anymore. She put in her miles when she was little itty bitty. Even in 2020, we used to walk around in the pandemic time. That's how I would just keep saying is I would walk early in the morning when like all the gyms were closed, and when I was like still sick. Found out later it was an undiagnosed kidney infection 3.5 years later. Anyways, that's a different story. But like all I could really do was like do some slow walking, so I just called it. We would just meander around the town, and so we would go for like maybe a couple of hours because it's like 5 in the morning. This is like spring into summer. It was still hot in the daytime and at night, so I'd have to go early in the morning. And we would just walk around, and she loved it. So we would go all the way through Rosendale, all the way up to West Roxbury Police Station, come all the way down. So that's probably like a mile and a half, or almost, yeah, probably like a mile and a half there, maybe 2 miles there, and then 2 miles back. So she'd always do a lot. So she's always been my good walker. When she doesn't want to walk or when she doesn't want to be outside, she's probably not feeling well. But she's just older, and now she's just like, no, I just want to go to the end of the street, maybe down halfway to the beach, maybe a little bit over that bridge, and that's it. And I'm just like, that's okay, Ellie. You know what? You've earned your rest. You're in retirement years. That's what I call her retirement phase. So she's like, yeah, I just want to. So she didn't want to come with me on the walk this morning. So I took her for her little walk. Then I brought her back in, and then I went on my like hour-long walk. So that's what I did this morning. And then we went, got some groceries, got the paint, and now I'm going to take this out and rough it up. So let's get going today because we got a lot to do. Lots and lots to do. Okay, bye y'all. First thing I got to do though, before I rough it up, is I got to clean it. So you'll see me here cleaning it with mineral spirits and inside and out in the little crevices. So I do that for a few minutes before I take it out. Here, I'm sanding it now. Of course, I'm not wearing my goggles or my mask. Don't do as I say, do as I do. No, no, no. Don't do as I do as I say, right? To stay safe, you want to have a mask and you want to have your goggles. I just kind of figured that I had my glasses on, that I'd be okay. And I was pretty much okay for the most part. There wasn't a lot of sanding, but I probably should have worn my mask. It was nice out this
this day. It started sprinkling a little, so I had to hurry it up and then bring it inside to clean. So it was still a little cool out there. And when I brought it into the sunroom to clean, I kind of made the wood a little weird. So I decided to go, instead of with mineral spirits, I decided to do just warm water to wipe down the dust. But yep, you'll see me here just sanding away. I used 220. I just, like I said, I just roughed it up a little just to make it smooth, and it was already in really decent shape, but I wanted to make sure that the paint would go on nicely. I decided to start painting because I wasn't sure how I was going to do everything. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it completely teal or if I was going to leave some wood exposed. And so I started painting in the inside, not the drawer, but the thing you pull open. So I wanted to see how it was going to take the paint, because the other thing I realized, I didn't have shellac, and I like to shellac my pieces prior to painting. But this paint has primer and the paint, so I figured I should be okay, but I still like to shellac. So I didn't have any shellac. So what I wanted to do was just see how the furniture would take the paint. So I tried it the first one, and then I was like, okay, it's tainting it pretty well. So then I decided just to continue to paint the whole thing. So you'll see me put on the first coat.
So here's the first coat of the teal. I love this color. I love just that it's so rich and deep. So I decided to do the whole back. I think I'm going to keep these brown, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have a little pop. And okay, looks good. You know, and it's expensive. Charlie, you asked what Ellie's doing today. She's on a walk right now. Yep, that's what she's doing. Okay, her second little walk of the day. Ellie. Ellie. She hates the camera. Okay, so what you'll see me doing here is I went thrifting. I just wanted to see if there was anything in the thrift store that was worth looking at and perusing and deciding if I wanted to take it. I had forgotten about this seasonal room in the back, and I was like, oh, let me go check out the seasonal room because I'm always looking for like Christmas decorations, really cool vintage stuff. They didn't really have anything. I liked those little bulbs there. They were like battery operated, and I thought, oh, that could be really cool. But I don't know how heavy it would be on the tree because they were kind of heavy. So yeah, so I'm just going through the thrift store, and you'll see after I get done with this section, then I go to the other section up at the top. I had already perused the furniture downstairs, and there wasn't really anything. But yeah, that guy at the front was creepy. That was just like a fake guy. I don't know, like what you call those. They look really lifelike, so it was weird. So then you'll see me here looking at some kind of knickknacks. That was a beautiful, it's from Saudi Arabia, tea kettle with cups. But I was like, yeah, no, I don't need that. And I thought this was funny. That was south of the border, but made in Japan. So that was a cool magnifying glass. It was beautiful, really beautiful. And I was like, I don't need a magnifying glass right now. And then I saw this cool, I really like this. I was just kind of playing around with it, and I don't know, I just kind of got mesmerized by it. Such a dork. But yeah, that was kind of cool. It was like $5. I'm like, do I take it? Do I not? Do I take it? Do I not? And then I decided not to. It's like if it's there next time, maybe I'll spend the $5. But yeah, just kind of, I like to peruse and see if there's anything there. And of course, I had to shake the rattle. Yes. Chinese checkers. I used to play that when I was younger. I love playing Chinese checkers. So I was like, ooh, maybe I should get that. That's really cool. So yeah, I was just perusing at this time. And here is the next day, and that's what I'm putting this second coat on. And then I do some very fine detailing with a little brush to make sure I get all the little edges and the little areas that I couldn't get with the bigger brush. So yeah, that was the rest of this, and you'll see the rest of this video, and we should end shortly. Cool. Okay, y'all, I am super happy with how this turned out, and it is perfect length for this area. So let me see if I get it around. That's what it looks like, y'all. Very, very happy. Now I just need to fill it. So, okay, here's what the end product looks like. I really like how it turned out. Looks good. And I kind of decorated a little. Still gonna paint the wall behind again, but you can kind of see it. I think it goes really well. Maybe I'll paint the stove the same color as that. But yeah, I think it goes well. Minus, don't listen to that. But yeah, this is kind of what we got so far. It looks pretty good. Looks really good, actually. So now I just gotta fill it. That's my little area, and it fits perfect. Perfect.